Okay, so last class we have used the for creating table. Now what you are going to do, as we have seen for using table header, footer, okay, and caption, column, class. I'll not define the class CSS, just will go with the our example. So what we'll do, we have the table, okay, I'll delete other things. We have a table. Now what we are going to define, we have to define caption, and in caption, welcome to web programming. Just I am giving this, caption is closed. Next we want column, okay, and we have not created any CSS, we'll leave it now. As of now, CSS we have to create. Then in this you can create the column group also, whatever you want, I'm just giving you. Then the moment you create the column, suppose you create the one class is equal to, we have to create the CSS, this CSS as per our example, just create any okay, and this column class actually you have to use as a standalone tag. Next you have column group, I'll be creating column group. You can see we are getting the suggestion column group, and in column group you can define any ID is equal to, I'm giving any name, you can assign any name, okay. Now we have to create just empty columns, okay. So this column group is created. Now after that, as I said, we need table header first. So for table header you have table head, okay. In table head we want, we need rows, we will create a rows. In table rows what will be having, we'll be having a table header. Every table row will be having the first header. Header you can define anything, whatever you want. I'll defining title. Close the table header, create another table header with the name or serial number or anything you can use, name. I'll close the table header, then create another table header, give another name like year, close the table header, then finally you are going to close the table row. This is what table row is completed, and this is our one table, this is main heading. Then I have to close our table heading. This is one is done, table heading is completed. Now what we want, we have to create a table footer. As we mentioned that we have to create table footer, okay. In table footer what you want, definitely when you have table footer you have to use table row. Definitely table row will be there, then only you can add the element in table row. When you want table row, then you will be having table data. Obviously table data will be there, and you can define column span in that. You can define anything column span, and with that you can use whatever total number of students, okay. That's all, and close the table data, close the table row. If you want to add just some number in another table, I'll just use table data and add some 5 number. Table data, table row is closed, and finally you have, yes, okay. Next we have to close the table footer, we have closed. Next we need another table body, right? We need another table body. In the table body you will be having the elements, that means you need a table row. In this table row you need a table data. What table data you want, you can use whatever you want. Like if you want serial number to give, I have given the first as a title. I will give web. I will close the table data. I'll create another table data because you have 3 number of columns, another table data. I'll use as a anything, just any title I'm using. Close the table data, then again create another table data and add, because we have given year, I'll add year as a 2020. Close the table data, close the table row. Like this way I'll repeat this another times also. So I'll use only 2 now. As a web I'll use AI. Programming I'll use as a sum year. Okay, table row is finished. Now finally you have to close the table body, and finally our table is closed. Okay, so this table body closing, it will, okay, table head, I have closed 2 times table body, right? Okay, save it. Now come to the screen and press. What happened? I'm not used the CSS as of now, that's why we are getting, but you can see here I am getting the exact table header, that is your defining the caption. You are using as a title, you are using this web title AI, you can see here. Now further whatever you want on this you can define. If you want some other font, if you want padding, you want anything, you can define here. Now what we have used here, we have used some CSS, right? We have not used any CSS. I'll use the CSS now here. I'll use style sheet. Okay, in this style what we have to apply? We have to apply something table header we have used. I'll use the head. Okay, and in that table row is there, we want the background color. I'll use as a background color. Background, you can see automatically in this suggestion will come background color. You can use hexadecimal value also. Okay, this is done. I need for table header, I'll use table header. Then in table header we will use padding. Padding should be any value whatever you want, you can define. This is done. Save it. Now execute and see what result you will get. What happened? You can see here the result. The result is this row, because we have applied on the table heading. See what happened? Table heading, it has come to one line, and your first table row, it's coming with the background. Table row, it's coming with the background color. Similar way, if you want some more properties in your table body also you want, we can define. You can define, if suppose I want another as a in T body. Okay, sorry, T body, and in T body you will be having table row. In table row what you want? I want a background color. You can use any color. Okay, this is done. I want border bottom. Border bottom, I'll use as a 1 pixel. Then I'll be using some solid, okay, and I'll be using as a white, semicolon. Then I want this color of this should be, you can use any color. I'll use as a, okay, the color is done. Now table body data, I'll use as a T body, and we will be using table for table data. In table data, what will be the CSS? I'll be using as a padding. Padding will be how much? You can use whatever you want as per your choice and save it. Execute this and see the result. Now you can see here the color is changed. For this you can see now there is the spacing padding between both table cells, it is there. Like this way you can define the color. Now we'll add for table body. We have just now we seen the another CSS style, that is for zebra, right? How you are going to use? We can use, if you use several properties, one more issue I'll show you. Table row. Now we are going to use pseudo selector. Hover. Sorry, this is will be T body. You should give not table, you should get T body because you have table body. Hover. Background color. I'll use background color as a anything. Even you can give a small letter, it doesn't problem, no problem will be there. Then color, I'll use color as black. This is done. And next T body, table row, and this is the pseudo selector is nth child odd. Now background color white. Save it. Now you can see here this is the zebra effect. See, the moment I am there for table header, nothing is going to change. The first table row. The moment you go to this, you can see here mouse effect. Are you seeing the result? I suggest you all never use a style sheet into your HTML file. That means as a embedded, you should use as a external CSS always. Never use like this because it will increase your page size.